Hey, what is up YouTube? This is your host Pixel Peepers and I'm back here with another video. This time we have an unboxing and a preview for the new Oneplus 9. Oh wait, Oneplus 6. Let's get on to it. So let's see what's inside the box. Yeah, I'm just kidding guys, we already know what's in the box. It's a phone, the charger and the cable. Ain't nobody got time for unboxings. Stupid, dumb, plastic film protector with no oleophobic coating. Hey guys, if you clicked on this video and expect me to tell you how the Oneplus 6 is made out of glass, has an AMOLED screen and is stupid cheap, look away, this is not the video for you. But this is where I'll tell you why you should skip the Oneplus 6 and how the company became so predictable in their release strategies. First predictable move from OnePlus was to make their new smartphone a blend of the most successful phones out there. Starting with the iPhone, thank you and fuck you Apple for the notch, you ruined the Android ecosystem with your new design flaw. Samsung, you introduced glass when everyone was happy with durable metal phones. Now all phones are a fingerprint mess. Google, you are the only one that I would really like to thank for the superb Android experience, simplicity in design and innovation. And yes, the Oneplus 6 is a wonderfully built phone made out of Gorilla Glass 5 and aluminium with almost perfect attention to details. Second predictable move from OnePlus is to give the 6 a Full HD Plus AMOLED screen when almost all other flagships out there went 1440p and above. They might say that the reason behind this is battery life and snappy performance, but have they seen the new Snapdragon 845 in action? It's a beast capable of going 4K without a sweat and very efficient in battery life. Then why would they keep Full HD for the new flagship? Well, I ask you one thing. What will they upgrade in the 6T to make you buy it? One of the key components that needs an upgrade is the display, and my guess is that the 6T will get a better resolution screen. One thing the OnePlus didn't need upgrading is the battery tech. Their phones are known for great battery life and even better charging speeds. As a matter of fact, OnePlus has the best charging tech on the planet. Oppo and Huawei are close though. But why the heck didn't they put a wireless charging coil in there? Well, I think the OnePlus 6T is to blame again. It is one of the best improvements that this phone can bring in 6 months time, and OnePlus knows it, and will cash in on it. Continuing the list of predictable moves from OnePlus is packing a single mono speaker in their new flagship. But not any speaker, it's one of the worst speakers I've heard this year. Frustrating when you get such a powerful phone, spec to the max, but with a mono speaker, right? Well, no worries, the 6T might be the one that finally introduces stereo speakers for the first time for OnePlus. And we are finally here for the bread and butter of the OnePlus philosophy, the performance. Their new flagship doesn't afford to skimp on the spec sheet, and this is what OnePlus is known for. And the new OnePlus 6 doesn't disappoint. It's the fastest smartphone on the planet right now. The combination of top-of-the-line specs and great software and skin courtesy of Google with a very good optimization by OnePlus makes this phone fly through every task you can think of. This is the only thing that I think will be left unchanged for the 6T, as newer Snapdragon processor won't be available at the time and more RAM memory will really be useless. So, spec sheet and performance, predictable? I think so, there was no surprise here from OnePlus. Now before I go to my main area of expertise, the cameras, I want to point out that I really don't hate on the OnePlus 6, even if this video might lead you to believe that I do. But the truth is that I really love OnePlus phones, they really capture the essence of what a smartphone should be and how much should it cost. For being so passionate about this brand, I really miss the good old days when OnePlus had its own way, not copying other brands, not giving a fuck about marketing strategies, money and release cycles. Moving on to the camera's first impressions, I am happy with the improvements and disappointed at the same time. OnePlus never had the best track record when it comes to cameras. They were the best in their price range but not the best overall. With the first introductions of the dual camera design, OnePlus wasn't able to find their balance. First try was with a telephoto camera for 2x zoom and portrait mode. It did okay, but nothing out of the ordinary. With the OnePlus 5T, they switched to a low-light camera that, put it frankly, was very weak. It was only working in very low-light scenarios, and the improvements were minor. With this year's flagship, OnePlus is trying a new strategy with a camera dedicated only for depth information measuring for portraits. It's okay, but again, nothing that will blow your mind. This was my disappointment. But what makes me happy is that OnePlus improved on the core specs of the main camera, using a 20% larger sensor and going back to the OIS and EIS combo. What that means is best-in-class dynamic range, very sharp details, natural colors and overall pleasing images. Selfies are also pretty good, with sharp details and good dynamic range. For low light, the improvements are even greater compared to the OnePlus 5T. Now the low light performance is punching well above the price range, with clear, low noise photos and good exposure. Surprisingly, colors are very natural in low light. What got me really excited were the last two shots that were taken in a very low light scenario. Few phones can deliver this kind of quality in low light. To conclude, do I recommend the OnePlus 6? My answer is no. You should skip this one and wait for the 6T, as I predict that it will bring stereo speakers, wireless charging, higher res display and who knows, maybe even a better camera system. These features could have been already here in the OnePlus 6, but they were artificially skipped by OnePlus so they can have an upgrade cycle for the next flagship that will come in the next 6 months. Do I like the phone? I am most definitely in love with it. It is one of the best phones that came out this year, well made, balanced, with no major weaknesses. And for the price it has unlocked and carrier free, I really think that this phone is a no-brainer.